Today, Baba is talking about the virtue of courage, and those who have courage are called Mahavirs. And what is the opposite of courage? It is fear. So, Baba says that we need to have courage. And courage for what? Courage to follow Srimad and become pure. And Baba says, however many storms come and however much you have to tolerate, but have the courage to become pure according to Srimad, because the most elevated direction that Baba has come to give us is to become pure while living in a household. And Baba says when we take the step of purity on Srimad, then we will face many challenges. But if there is fear in me, then I will succumb to those pressures. But if I am courageous, then I will overcome those pressures. So Baba says you need to have courage. Now you see that fear is what complicates everything. And just like many other sanskars, we have created the sanskar of fear also. In the last 63 births, fear is a sanskar that has been created. And fear is a direct result of attachment. So we have fear of everything. We have fear of death, which is very primary because the biggest attachment is to the body. We have fear of loss of people, places, and things, because there is attachment to people, places, and things. And then there is the most important fear of insult, because we are very attached to our ego. And you see, yesterday I met somebody and they were telling me that I am into brand building. And I told them, although I knew, but I still asked them, what is brand building? So they said, so we try to, hire people who can speak well of some brand, or we try to advertise in such a manner that the brand looks like something, valuable. And that is called brand building. So I said, image creation. So she said, yes, image creation. So I said, but you see, so I said, are you paid well? So he said, yes, I'm paid very well. So you see, we are living in a world where false image creation is an art. And people are earning for that. And you are hiring people to create your image. And what is the definition of ego? Ego is, projecting yourself as someone you are not. And what happens is, when other people perceive you in a certain manner, or other people behave with you in a certain manner, then it affects you because you have invested so much in creating the perception that you're good and nice and, so the biggest attachment is to our ego. And that ego gets very hurt when people talk ill about us, or they insult us, or there is a general loss of reputation, or there is defamation. And there is a lot of fear associated with that. And ego is huge, so the fear associated with ego is also very huge. So Baba says that, when we walk the path of purity, then we have to overcome these pulls of fear. Because, when people don't like what you're doing, or it's not beneficial for them, then what they do is they will threaten you with insult. Yes, so they will threaten you with with saying that you will face the consequences of defamation. And Baba says that fear is only as powerful as your sanskar of fear. So if you have a sanskar of fear, then anybody can exploit that, and they can, make you do things that they want, or make you succumb to pressure. But if you overcome your fear, then the basic thing is that nobody can do anything to you really. So the soul is beyond anybody's control. So, but still, this fear, it makes us very subservient to everybody. And Baba says, when you adopt the path of purity, then you have to be very courageous and overcome this sanskar of fear. And, I have understood in this life that never be afraid. Yes, because being afraid is counterproductive. So if something has to happen, it will happen. Yes, and you being afraid of it and trying to avoid it and making undue compromises because of it may delay it, but it will also multiply it. So whatever has to happen has to happen. And whatever you have to face, you have to face. But when you are in fear, then you make the situation worse. Because A, you don't pull up the courage to face the situation. B, because of the seed of fear, you do many vikarma, many things that you shouldn't do out of that, that seed of fear, which you regret very much later. So Baba says, muster courage. And Baba says, I can give you many methods to overcome situations, but you have to have the courage to execute them. So courage is a very big virtue. So how do you develop courage? Yes, how do you develop courage? Anybody would like to share? How do you develop courage? Wait a second. Yes?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
I think courage is developed in remembrance of Almighty Authority.
Anything else?
Om Shanti, Didi.
Om Shanti.
I think courage as every day we read in the Murli also, that with faith you become fearless. So
Yes.
you develop courage when you have faith and and when you have faith, then you have remembrance. And
Yes.
Drama is Kalyankari.
Yes.
So there's nothing to fear.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Om Shanti. When I have faith, I just agree with the sister. When I have full faith, like whatever directions I am being given, and I follow it immediately. then the faith is
Yes.
developed.
Yes. Thank you. So, yes, of course, faith is the subject, and first, faith in the self. Yes, I am a soul. So, soul consciousness is the seed of every virtue. Yes, so first you have to know that you are a soul, and the soul is eternal, deathless, imperishable. So, there is no aspect of fear for the soul. Yes, the soul is beyond reputation. Yes, the soul is not dependent on the cover of ego. Ego is an aspect of the body. So Baba says that first thing you have to be soul conscious. So when you're soul conscious, and I always reiterate this in the classes, when I came into Gyan, there was a time when there were so many challenges that came all at once. And at that time, I don't know how it started, but I started practicing this one thing every morning in Amrit Vela. I started telling myself, I am a soul. I come alone, I go alone. Nobody can kill me. Nobody can break my spirit. And I have nothing to lose. And this thing, in 6 months, it had changed me into a rock. And I was absolutely fearless. So you must understand that nobody can change your destiny. You have your part recorded in yourself. And only if you do the wrong thing, your destiny will be changed. Like you will not reach your perfect state. So when you are on Srimad, then there is nothing to fear. So develop this. Become very soul conscious. Practice. I am a soul. I have a whole part recorded in me. Nobody can give me anything. Nobody can take away anything from me. Everything that I get or lose is based on my actions. And what will I gain by disobeying Srimad? So be very strongly on the, on this platform of Srimad. And this is one thing. Then, of course, faith in Baba and faith in Kalyankari drama. So this is how you develop courage. And Baba says, especially in the subject of purity, have the courage. Don't be afraid of losing anybody. So there is this fear of insult. There is also this fear of losing somebody. Yes, so many people will threaten you that, usually spouses, they threaten each other. I will leave you, or if you don't listen to me, or, you will be abandoned. But Baba says you have to have the courage. And when you show courage, then you realize that it was nothing, but you were just afraid and multiplying it in your head. Yes, and I remember there was this one Mata, and she said that my husband says that if I don't leave purity, if I don't become impure, then he will leave me. So I told her, is your contribution to your husband's life only impurity? So that's the only contribution you've made to his life. So she said no. So I said, then yeah, you are important, right? Despite, even if you don't feed him with lust, you're still important. There's a relationship. He values you, right? So she said, yes. So I said, then why are you afraid? And if he can leave you for this one thing, that means that's the only contribution you are making to his life. So you better not have that relationship. What kind of a relationship is this? So just because Baba says, you have to see the nerve and say. So the mother had courage. So I just told her that have faith that our relationships are more than this. And if they are this much only, if my relationship is just founded on greed and lust and ego, then if an insult, a word, a statement can break a relationship, if me choosing purity can end a relationship, if me not giving money to somebody can end a relationship, then let that relationship end. It is better it ended. It shouldn't have continued also for this long. So we don't understand that, what are we dealing with here? Baba is not, so Baba is saying that this courage you should have. And Baba gives the example of how when his son, he said, I don't want to tread the path of purity, then Baba said, then make your own arrangement. So Baba says, Shrimat is you invest your body, mind, wealth in the task of becoming pure and making the world pure. You do not give your time, body, mind, and wealth to those who choose the path of impurity. But Baba says you have to have courage. And courage over what? Courage not only over somebody insulting you, somebody beating you. That's not the only courage, but courage to overcome your fear and courage to overcome your attachments. Because fear is a direct result of attachments. And that courage you should have, the courage to let go of that which is not on the same path as you. Because if you carry something that's not on the same path as you, then you will always keep struggling. They pulling you in their direction, you pulling them in your direction. So if the path is not the same, then letting go also needs courage. Yes, and Baba gives a very good example. Baba says if the son said, I want to get married, so then you could say that, okay, I will not get you married, but you can get married. There are so many people who will, get you married. And there are so many people who are interested in that. And you could approach them and get married, and that's fine. But I don't want to be part of that karmic account. So Baba says you need courage. You need courage to let go. You need courage to overcome fear. You need courage to overcome the feeling of insult. You need a lot of courage to be on the path of Shrimat. And that without that courage, how will we become deities? So Baba is talking about courage today. And you see, there are so many times when I remember there was this one, even in Lokik life, you see, there was this one person and he was not taking bribe in an office. And they threatened him that if you don't take bribe, then we will, make you, we will plan something and you will be trapped in a false bribery case. And then this fellow, he said, no, I will not do that, whatever you say. And then he was actually fabricated. And then he spent a lot of time dealing with it. And it took some 7 years for that verdict to come that he was, he was not in the wrong. But for that 7 years, he never let go of his faith that he did the right thing. And Baba always says that, the boat of truth will not sink, but the storm will shake it. And when it shakes, then you have to hold on to that courage. Because if, sometimes when the boat rocks too much, then people sitting in the boat jump out on their own. So they fear that the boat will sink, but actually they choose death even before the boat sinking. So you don't have to do that. So Baba says, whatever challenges come, whatever upheavals come, you have to just hold on to this faith that, nothing will happen which is not in my part, and nothing can go wrong when Baba is there. And nothing can go wrong doesn't mean I'll not have to tolerate, I'll not have to face. There'll be everything, but in the end, everything will be fine. So this courage is very important. Otherwise, what happens is Maya makes you succumb to pressure and do things which you shouldn't do. So this is one thing. And then Baba today talks about a point which is very connected to this point. Baba says, a powerful soul, they overcome all problems as though they are going through a straight path. Yes, and you see, what is a powerful soul? A powerful soul means a soul that is uninfluenced by the scenes of the drama. Yes, so you see, this whole play is very interesting. I'm an actor and I have a part recorded inside me. And I have played my part every cycle, correct? So, nothing new. I know what to do. Yes, I have done it every 5,000 years. I've crossed every situation 5,000 years. So, I exactly know how to come out of a situation. Yes, but why am I not able to come up with that, with that solution instantly? Yes, you know the solution, right? Because you have crossed every situation, every cycle. So when you have faced every scene of the drama, every cycle, and you are doing it as a nothing new soul, you are doing it, you're repeating it, then why is it that the solution doesn't occur to me instantly as soon as the situation comes up? Why is it so? Yes?
Because we are not in awareness at that time.
Yes, because we are not in awareness. Or because we allow the situation to affect us. Yes, so the situation, when I am body conscious, I start thinking about the situation. I start thinking about the problem, and that thought, or that, that whole process, it becomes like a cloud on my intellect. And then I'm not able to come up with that intuitive sense of what I really need to do in this situation. So Baba says that you already know what you have to do, but you just have to be powerful enough to not let the situation affect you. And then, you will receive the right touching. You will exactly know, which soul will give you cooperation, what you have to approach, what you have to do. That exact touching will come to you. Yes, I remember there was this one situation very recently, and it came, and then it was Numasham time. So it was Sunday, and there was collective yoga. And I didn't think about the situation even for a second. It was a big situation, and it involved a lot of, resources of the yajna. And then it was Numasham, so I just sat in Baba's remembrance. And for a full 1 hour, there was not a single thought about the situation. I was just, remembering Baba and filling myself with love and light and powers. And in the end of that Numasham, suddenly there was a touching that this soul brother, you go and talk to him and he will cooperate with you in this situation. And when I received that touching, logically, if I thought logically, this brother was the last person who could help me. So there was no logic to it. But after Numasham, because that brother was present in class, I just shared with that brother that, this is a situation. And that brother said, Didi, why didn't you tell me earlier? This is completely in my control. I can help you in this. And it was solved within seconds. And Baba says, you see, drama is made like that. In this Sangam Yug, all your karmic accounts will come up for settlement, and you have settled them every cycle. So let's say, so if I have settled it every cycle, then I'm carrying a memory of how it would be settled. But if I allow that situation to affect me, then that memory doesn't get activated easily. Eventually, yes, it gets activated and only then you settle it. But then that time is lost, that Sangam Yuga time is wasted in that process. So Baba says, fill yourself with powers. That's why Baba says, constantly remember me. Because yoga is the method for filling yourself with powers, all powers from Baba. So when you have enough accumulation of yoga power and you are powerful and completely, you are able to tolerate and let go, and you have the power to accommodate, and you are completely able to be soul conscious and in Baba's remembrance when a situation comes, then you will receive that instant touching and you will be able to solve that situation and move ahead. So Baba many a times says, become an embodiment of solutions, not an embodiment of problems. And this is how you become an embodiment of solutions. So this is one thing. Then Baba talks about this law that when you go to a doctor, you need faith in the doctor. Yes. And Baba says we are spiritual doctors. We are healers for the soul. So we need to have, such a personality that everyone has faith in us. Yes. And how do you have that kind of personality that everybody has faith in you? So in my own experience, this comes when you are an embodiment of truth. When is faith disturbed? Faith is disturbed when there are lies. Yes. So when you lie, then it's very difficult to trust you again. And when you are completely honest with Baba, you don't ever lie, then other souls will also have faith in you. And I remember there was this thing that Prakashmani Dadiji used to always say, that I have never lied in my life. Not even a small lie have I said in my life. And that is why Prakashmani Dadiji had this personality that everyone had faith in Dadi. That whatever Dadi is saying, doing, it's for my good. And, Baba's children, they used to surrender to Dadi like that. And this is a very important aspect. So if you want to be a spiritual healer, then you have to have that vibration where, you know, everybody trusts you. Your organic vibration is such that you know, everybody trusts you very easily. They have faith that the soul is going to help me, or the soul, whatever they are doing is good for me. And never speak lies. Yes, you don't have to be perfect, but you have to be honest. And personally, I feel this is the greatest virtue. Everybody makes mistakes, it's okay. Don't hide your mistakes. With Baba's Nimit, you know, just say whatever is, you know, it is like this, like this, like this. You know, just present everything as it is. Don't manipulate, don't hide, don't make those efforts. This gives you a lot of strength of truth. And if you just put yourself out as you are before Baba, then Baba helps you, you know, overcome your weaknesses. But if this honesty is lacking, then what happens is you are deceiving yourself so much that even Baba can't help you. Yes. So this is the thing, and we don't understand how, you know, how much we engage in this act of self-deception, because there's so much lies and so much of manipulation that we have learned for so long, for 63 births. So Baba says, be very honest with Baba, and then we will have this quality where everybody will have faith in us. Okay, so if you're honest, everybody has faith in you. And if you are honest with Baba, because you can't be honest to everybody. So if you are honest with Baba, then everybody will have faith in you. They will entrust you with their life, you know, everything they will do as you say. And this is the method for easy seva. Because when somebody trusts you, then you can show them the path very easily. Okay, Om Shanti. Let's thank Baba for some time. Oh, okay, you want to share something, please do. I forgot. Okay.
Om Shanti Uday.
Om Shanti.
I personally feel that when we put genuine efforts to be soul conscious, then one thing I experienced that Baba and Rama are in favor with us.
Correct.
And sometimes I feel that even if we are not so perfect right now, we are making efforts to be soul conscious. Even then, I feel that drama is making us do all that thing.
Correct.
And it's just repeating, I feel.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
And this makes my faith more powerful on drama and Baba.
Yes.
And I feel that many rectification is going on with the time, and all that vices are diminishing. They are becoming lighter and lighter. And this builds my faith more on my destiny. Thank you. That's what I wanted to share.
Thank you.
And yes, honesty is the best policy. I learned it during school time, and this stayed with me. And I always look for honesty in everybody, but I never felt that despite, no, what to say, only Baba is honest.
Yes.
And his children.
And Baba also says that, you know, with everybody we can be a little yukti-yukt, but with Baba we have to be completely honest. Okay.
Very transparent.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Didi.
Om Shanti.
When we do a certain job any number of times, there's a memory path created, and now when it is a past birth, so the challenge is how to activate that memory. So when I stay calm and when I stay in his remembrance, I just give my memory a time, to activate.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the method. Yes, of course. Om Shanti. Yes, Nirmal Bhai.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Today, Baba talked more about courage, but I felt that when we have the courage, constantly we are able to make effort to become equal to the Father.
Yes.
That's the point I like it today one. The
Yes.
other one also I like it, but Baba say that we have to be a powerful and remain content by experiencing the problems what we have. If we are able to solve the problem, then we are able to give a solution.
Correct.
That is the other things I learned. Om
Yes.
Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Om Shanti.